top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Give to the single back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Waddle. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he can't connect on the throw, it's incomplete. Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Miles. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Runs through a tackle.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense trying to take it back.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
The Tar Heels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, better look out. He's loose down the left side. The 40. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Gonna run it. It's Anger. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Buys a little extra time. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Tide a little extra time to come up with this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Waddle. Under fire. Still running at the 40. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Thrust that arm out.
Well, it's 3rd and short, so you look for your easiest throw and easiest completion. That's to the tight end. He makes the catch, and you move the chains.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up 14 over Purdue. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll test the right side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Makes the grab. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the...
There he goes! And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Across the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Takes a handoff. It's Hall. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Now on 1st down from the 43. They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking to throw, it's Waddle. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. He's going to run it. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Quick strike complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Tar Heels have taken it inside the 20.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, if I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? They'll move the wide receiver. Jones wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. To the ground with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Waddle. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He might want another play. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Jones to throw. Fears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease. It's Anger. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And the offense punches in it again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Anger. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
He's got 2. He's got 2. Set ready.
The give to the single back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route.
Military stun. Military ready.
Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in. It's Ingram. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Handoff to the lone back. Alabama will get the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Waddle. Dances away to buy time. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Inside the 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Southern Miss. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll run it to the right. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that. And they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Wants to throw. It's Waddle. The sure hands. It's Gore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important.
There he goes. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Got his man quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
35, North Carolina, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones to throw. He's got it down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Jones wants to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he steps out of bounds after getting the pick, and this one is in the books. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their